John Tortorella just paid you a great compliment in comparing you to a player like Sidney Crosby, your ability to maintain puck possession and everything that goes with your game on and off the ice. What is that like, given a head coach that saw an awful lot of you when he was coaching the other side of New York?
Yeah, I mean, I just go out there and try to play my game. Obviously, I've had a lot of battles, some really good players over the course of my career, and you pick up on a lot of things, you learn a lot of things, you see how guys have success, and you try to add some things to your repertoire a little bit to keep improving and keep getting better. So as nice as that is, I just want to go out there and keep on proving myself on a daily basis, and it'll be a tough test tonight. I'm sure he'll have those guys well prepared.
But I guess you can't underestimate your core and leg strength, can you, John?
Well, I mean, I definitely have confidence in that part of my game. I take a lot of pride in it, and obviously, it's a lot of fun when you're able to play in the offensive zone and hang on to the puck and be able to make plays. So, I think just try to be driven in that area and do the best I can to be successful and create opportunities and be strong in that aspect.
Tortorella was saying, I guess he met you at the draft lottery, maybe when he was working at TSN. Do you have any recollection of meeting him way back in the day?
I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. But I mean, he's obviously a very intense, I think, passionate coach and guy that's made an impact in this league for a long time. Had a lot of success. So, remember obviously playing against his teams a lot when he was with the Rangers, and then obviously in Columbus within the same division while I was with the Islanders. So, seen a lot of him over the years and his teams, and you know how well they compete and how well they're prepared.
I was asking Mike about this. We're 8 days now until the decision, for Willie Neal to play or not this year. But are you guys getting to that sense at all, John? Are you able to keep that at bay, or do you guys have that realization that deadline is now just a week away?
Yeah, I didn't realize. I mean, you knew it's coming up, but I think as the season goes, we always joke around as players or anyone on staff, and I'm sure even you guys, just what day of the week it is at times, and just how many games you're playing, and just kind of Groundhog Day every day, which is
I thought today was Saturday.
Yeah, so it's which is I think part of the grind, and I think it's you enjoy all that. I think that's what makes an 82-game season and playing in this league a lot of fun. But at the same time, you lose recollection of other things going on around you. And I think for us, we've gone obviously through training camp at this point in the season, and obviously we're missing a pretty talented player, and from the times that I've met him and been around him, a really great guy. But at the same time, we have to move forward with the guys that are in this locker room and that are here and a part of this. And obviously we've been developing an identity. Guys are finding their roles, and we've been having some success, and we want to keep continuing to get better and doing what we can. And there's so much effort and energy that goes into that. You honestly don't have that much time to really focus on that a whole lot or to worry about it. We need to go out there and get results we need, and that's where the emphasis is and has to be.
I think you were talking a couple weeks ago about you and Mitch's developing chemistry and kind of learning to read off each other's body language, I guess. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's more on the offensive zone. How do you just feel that's coming along? Do you know what you're looking for with him?
For sure. I think, your spacing and your timing, your feel for his style of play, the type of habits that he has. I think certainly that's coming along. I think with Jaime as well, just you get a real sense of just their ability of creating time and space, and when you can find open ice and making plays, and when to get the puck to them or to get open for them, or when to get to the net, knowing they're looking to shoot and things like that. So no question, I think as time goes on, it'll only start to feel more and more comfortable. But even the last couple of weeks, I've definitely feel that there's been a better sense of that.
Some of the older Blue Jackets players were just saying that when they came into the league, there would be a suicide, quote-unquote suicide pass up and no, you really had to worry because you could get blasted. He said just the way that the game has changed with the suspensions and all that. Do you notice those passes are easier to make and there's maybe less fear as the receiver of taking them out?
Yeah, I would agree. For sure. I think, when guys are going at that speed and you're receiving a lot of pucks through the middle, you're cutting to the middle of the ice, and guys are stepping up to hit you. And at that speed, it's a lot harder to control that kind of contact and trying to avoid the head. So a lot of those with the rules and the suspensions, and I think the protection of head injuries and hitting guys in the head, I think has definitely changed the physicality of the game differently. I still think the game is very physical, but it's just a lot different. You don't see obviously a lot more of those open ice type of hits, I think, or hits. You see a lot more hits along the boards. Obviously, physical play around the net and battles along the walls and whatnot. But obviously, those are hits and injuries that we want to avoid and keep the players on the ice.
What's your perspective on the Jones-Murray defensive pairing and sort of the challenge going up against them? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a heck of a challenge. I think really they have very deep back end, and I think the last couple of years you really seen Seth Jones taking major steps in his game, and just his skill set is so unique with his size and his skating ability. Obviously, great shot and awareness out there and making plays that he's so good because not only does he have all that, but when he's able to be that big and close time and space with that reach and with how smart he is, you have to be well prepared and know that he's a tough matchup. And obviously Murray plays just kind of a steady, kind of heady type of game, skates real well, moves the puck well. Sometimes you probably don't even notice him out there, but sometimes that's when guys are the most effective. So good instincts, and you always just have to be aware offensively when they're out there, your time and space, but also defensively when they're trying to produce offense and they're putting pressure on you in the offensive zone and keeping plays alive and forechecking and whatnot.